got a release date on Halo 2, and we weren't backing out. They said they'd believe that the day I tattooed that on my arm. Skeptical bunch. Well, fellas, I got your release date right here. November the 9th, the moment Xbox Nation's been waiting for, Halo 2. And yes, that is 2004.
That was amazing. Thanks so much. I'd say I was speechless, but I have one more thing to announce. Coming this year, Peggle 2!
Hi, I'm Shinji Mikami. Recent rumors would suggest I have been fired, but I assure you, I am still happily working at Capcom. Most unfortunately, I am unable to attend E3 this year because I am so busy working hard on Resident Evil 4. Development of Resident Evil 4 exclusively for GameCube is proceeding very smoothly, so you should all be looking forward to it.
Beautiful Joe and Killer 7 are coming along smoothly. They are so original, they will blow your mind. And one more thing, Resident Evil 4 will be scary than ever before. Don't pee your pants.
Is do a what we call a body check on somebody. So today, I think we'll do it with Reggie.
My body is ready. Hi.
Okay, Reggie, please stand on the Wii balance board. So are you wearing just a light layer
Heavy clothing. Heavy clothing.
Wes, before we go, can I play you For Glory?
Oh, no. Well, so now your me is in the game, Reggie.
My me is in the game. So, look, I got to be honest with the community. I got to be honest, right? I play all of the Nintendo games. I suck at Smash. but my opportunity is coming with Smash on 3DS. Because now I'm going to play it on the go. I'm going to be able to come back up next time and kick your ass.
What up, guys? Thank you for having me, EA. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Jesse Wellens, and I am a YouTube creator. So I am here to talk about Need for Speed Payback. If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback, yeah, it's a great game. But all right, all set aside, I'm a YouTube creator. Need for Speed Payback, it's coming out. I got my boy Marcus, executive producer here. He is the producer of the game. Thank you, Nick, for having me.
Hey man, thanks Jesse. Obviously we're really excited to tell everyone about Need for Speed Payback here today, but more importantly, show it.
What's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowd at EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah! So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Legacy Loading. And if you haven't guessed it by now, our topic is E3. And yeah, I remember some of those funny moments there that we played. How about you guys? You guys have any good memories of E3? I'll start with you, Bliss.
Oh, geez. You know, it always seems like it was like one of those times where it's like the best time of the year because you learned about all of the new games that were coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, there was tons of different sites you could go to, whether it was like back in the day, GameSpot when it was good, or Giant Bomb. I just remember like just the excitement of like learning about all the new stuff, like dream about going up until the point to where they actually opened it up to the masses.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, ugh, I don't know if I want to go there and breathe in the smells of E3, but
smelly smells.
Yeah, no, it was just one of those things. It was just like it brings back that feeling of excitement and you know, the unknown. You always were surprised about something that was unexpected coming out, or your game finally got to announce it was going to be coming out. So, goodbye, man. Best memories.
Some of the best ones. How about you, Seth? What about you?
The only things I truly remember from E3 are stupid memes, and you showed some of them. But before the show started, I mentioned, you know, two of the other ones that I remember. Of course, Giant Enemy Crab, and 1 Million Troops is another one that will live forever, rent free in my head.
Wow.
I never like paid attention to E3, but like I do acknowledge how important it was, because this was back when people were genuinely excited for video games. And I think from the end of E3 to now, maybe even a little bit before that, we seem to have lost our way, and now it seems like people only hate video games. At least if you go by if you go by the general consensus on like Twitter and shit like that, just everybody hates games now. What's gone wrong? What's happening to the world?
I know it feels like there's this like initial wave of like everyone's happy and excited, and then as soon as the show ends, everyone's like, it all is terrible, it all sucked, everything was bad, everything is not good. And you know, I do feel like a little bit of that is kind of baked into that the old saying of toxic nostalgia, because I'm a little bit younger than both of you guys. So for me, E3, it was always like, you know, oh, it's the beginning of summer, you know, so we get out of school around Memorial Day weekend. You know, my birthday's May 22nd, so it's like it always feels like the beginning of summer is like right there, and then like bam, first week of the year, you know, me and my buddies, we would go and go sit down at somebody who had a G4, and we'd watch E3 presentations on there mostly, or I think it was on Spike TV maybe a couple times too. I don't remember. But, you know, just sit there and you just get your Doritos and your Mountain Dew, and we just sit there and watch all of our favorite game companies like announce like the new and greatest thing, like the reveal of the Xbox 360 or the PS3, the giant crab meme that we all would talk about when we got back to school or met up with each other. It is one of those things where it's just like a lot of good memories come from game announcements, and it does feel like, even though E3 died, you know, relatively after, you know, the whole COVID stuff, obviously, it does feel like there's just like that little hole in your heart that's still gone from just like one giant organized event kind of put out there. Even though like it's kind of still alive, it's broken up into many different smaller events for each individual company. And towards the end, it was basically like that. It's just still something more nostalgic, I guess you could say, just always knowing like that consistent time of year where it's just like, you know, this is when summer starts and this is the first real big announcement before you get to look at all those fun video games that you're going to be checking out later in the year.
It's kind of like a shopping mall you used to go to as a kid or a teenager, and then like they closed it down in your 20s or whatever. And now it's like everything's changed. You just buy your shit online. It's kind of like the same thing with E3. You know, there was, like you said, there's like a big congregation of different developers and games coming out like that. And it was like a celebration of gaming as a culture and an industry. And it's just gone. It's a relic of time gone by. So it's kind of sad to see it go. You know, as I said, I never had any fond memories of E3, but like I understood the importance of it. And and now we can never have it back. It's gone forever.
Yeah, because you don't have that like competition as much, because like when each company's doing their own thing, it's like so controlled. But like in E3, it's like they were all competing like for attention and everything else like that. But you had also those spectacular fails of like they were all trying to go there to get all their stuff in, and the technology would fail, not work right, and you just don't have that like with the polish and the pre-recorded stuff that we get today. So
you don't have the awkward game devs who should not be out there talking about their products anymore.
Or that YouTuber, I forgot all about that guy.
Yeah, well, you still kind of do, but now, like you said, everything's kind of pre-recorded. They got like multiple camera angles. They can edit it and mess with the sound and do retakes and just do everything else. It's like you don't have that like rawness of just like Reggie going out there and they're over talking on each other, stepping on each other's toes, or that just like chaotic nature of just like people getting stage fright because these people don't go out and talk to people. Like that awkwardness of just randomly interviewing Vince Zampella when the game's not even ready at all. It's just easy content. But like nowadays, like I do think the quality of the shows generally are better from a production value, but there is something about just that early 2000s cringe that we just will never get again.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's vintage cringe.
Vintage cringe, yes. And it's kind of weird to look back and just see Shinji Mikami, and it's like that guy's like 75 now, and he looks like he's only 30. But yeah, so first we gotta give a shout out to Mr. Ando here for joining us. Says walk in on a relic plane. Yes, you did.
Was he talking about E3 or us?
Maybe
I'm not sure.
Probably me and DJ. I mean, you did pick like you wanted like nostalgia, like picking like DJ and I for this. We're like both like in our 40s.
Two grumpy old men.
Generation Xers.
That's fine, but like, hey, look, you're here to also learn, right? That's also the part of this.
We're too old to learn. You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
The only way for me to learn, I have to forget something that I already know. That's the only way.
All right, so here is let me hide this there. So here is the video we're going to be watching. So let's get this show on the road. And it's of course loading.
It's all right. We get to check out those 90 jeans, Carter's pants.
Oh my God, remember that?
Be the first to welcome you to Los Angeles for what I'm sure is going to be quite an exciting week.
It's a celebration of games.
Like an episode of MST more than a
It's directly focused on video games. It's like a big toy box.
It's like the Vegas Strip, like in a very small warehouse. Incredibly intense.
And the moment of truth for developers.
Our real challenge is to take gaming to a new level.
Well, every industry needs a gathering point.
E3 is kind of one-stop shopping as far as finding out what's going on in the industry.
To go and see the bigger picture of this multi-billion-dollar business is an important part of letting everybody know how serious everything is. What we're working on is very, very important.
This is where the curtain rises.
This is your moment. This is your opening. It's Broadway. It's opening night. And you're either hot or you're a flop.
And where the curtain falls. This is the story of the gaming industry's biggest party. It's the story of E3.
It is so wild to kind of just go back here, but listening to them kind of talk about like how every industry needs like a meetup and just how drastically different that has just kind of changed,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look, back when they used to make snowboarding games. I remember that.
Oh my God, that was a long time ago.
Oh, look what's in the background too. They just announced a new Stuntman game, so there's Stuntman in the background too.
I only vaguely remember Stuntman. Oh my God.
Yeah, the new one looks good. I just like was so shocked that they're bringing it back. I saw Saber and I'm like, what's this game? A racing game? Boring. I'm like, oh wait, why is Knight Rider in here? What's going on?
The E3 is clearly the Super Bowl, the Olympics, the World Cup all rolled into one for the video game industry.
The good old icons and shit. You didn't grow up with this one, did you, Seth?
What do you
No,
mean?
you didn't watch Icons growing up, right?
No. My oldest brother was into G4, but I didn't watch it myself.
I got you.
I can't remember what I was. This was 2004 when this documentary was made, wasn't it?
I think this was 2003 or 2004.
Trying to think what I was doing. I think at that time I was like absolutely obsessed with like DDR and Beatmania, so I did not watch G4 at all. I was too busy playing rhythm games. They like absolutely dominated that era of my life, and I was also like making music around that same time too. So I didn't watch a whole lot of TV.
No, I get you. They actually do have an episode devoted to that as well, DDR.
Yeah, and rightfully so, because there was a time when that and other rhythm games, you know, like Guitar Hero and Rock Band, absolutely dominated the industry for a while.
What was the rip-off DDR version? The one that had like the pouncer in the middle. What was that?
Oh, that's Pump It Up. That's a Korean,
yeah.
like a Korean machine. Yeah, because there's like DDR typically has 4 arrows, you know, like the cardinal directions, and then Pump It Up has like the 4 corner buttons and then the center button.
Yeah, I remember we went on a field trip one time and we were like in the middle of that DDR for Craze 2, but they only had that game at the arcade, and this one guy that was in my class was like incredibly mad that they didn't have like DDR and they had this.
That was me. Every arcade I would go to around like the early 2000s, I was like, there better be a DDR machine. We get there, and there's like an old like pinball machine from like the 70s, or like a broken down Street Fighter 2 cabinet, and I'm like, you couldn't be fucking kidding me. I just want to play some DDR. It's not fair.
Yeah, I think my introduction to DDR was like one of my friend's girlfriend had like wasn't it kind of like the old like Nintendo track and field pad, like plastic thing that you would
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so like they had like the home pads you could buy, and they were like that soft kind of foam, and some of them were nice because they would have like a little like foam insert, so they would be like raised up a little bit too. None of them were that great, but I mean, sometimes it was that or nothing. Like if you didn't have a DDR machine close to you, that was your only chance to play DDR. So it was like foam pad or nothing, you know, or play it with a controller. So
yeah, well, I just remember going over there and I was like, this thing kind of smells like feet. Like,
yeah, that would be.
Now, some people would be really into that, not me.
Pop Culture Mechanic is also checking in there, and he still has his for the PS2.
Nice.
Yeah, mine was like the equivalent of like the pool covering mat. That's what I called it, because it felt like it was made from the same material. But yeah, the DDR was a freaking great game.
Every industry needs a trade show.
Greetings and welcome to the 1986 Winter Consumer Electronics Show.
A place for vendors to meet with buyers. A place to decide which innovative idea will become a successful product and which will never see the light
Now,
of
I
day.
actually do remember old CES shows. In fact, I still remember, I think it was CES where Nintendo completely fucked Sony at the altar, and they went with Philips for their CD system. And, well, we all know how that turned out with the Philips CDI. And with the PlayStation, so yeah, that I think that was at a CES. I don't think that was at E3. I'm trying to remember, but that was a long time ago. It was like 93, I think.
I think it was CES at the time, because I think E3 was mid-90s when they first started.
Yeah, I think it was 1995 or later, I want to say.
Well, we'll find out soon, because that's the whole point of this one. But
exactly.
But yeah, I think was it the first E3? No, it couldn't have been. Because I think the first E3 was PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64. No. Yeah, it had to be, because it was the infamous 199. Remember that one? I think that was
vaguely
E3 when Sony undercut the Sega Saturn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that would be 96 then, I want to say.
Yeah. Mid-90s. Yeah, mid-90s sounds about right. But yeah, man, this is a throw. Is the Consumer Electronics Show is still going?
They are, yeah.
Wow,
yes, I believe it's still going anyway.
It just feels like I haven't heard anything about it, but I wouldn't be shocked, because there's so many like conventions now in Vegas for like everything, you know. Like I think there's
Yeah.
like a pizza convention and stuff like that.
Oh god, actually, I think I heard of this the most recent CES, and all they talked about was AI. So it's like, where's the consumer in any of that? I'm pretty sure it was like Nvidia, like just going off about AI, like glazing it for 4 hours. I want to say
sounds about right.
You will consume. You'll consume AI slop.
Oh no!
The fledgling medium, the video game industry had to live under the wing of an established conference.
Historically, it had been part of the Consumer Electronics Show, the huge show held in Las Vegas every January.
For a long time, the games business was an afterthought to the consumer electronics industry. So we were kind of a sideshow. We were P.T. Barnum off in a side tent.
Oh, there
you go. They were always kind of in the worst pavilion. You had to like walk past all these car stereos to get to the games. It was cool when you went to it because you got to see all these new games, but you definitely didn't feel like you were the
what they're talking about right now.
What's going on?
They're actually not kidding about this. So back in the 80s, when this was post video game crash of 82 and 83. Nintendo wanted to break into the North American market, but because there was such a stigma on video games, they wanted to show off the Nintendo console at the next available CES. I think it was CES Chicago. I can't remember where it was, but because video games had such a stink on them, that's why the North American version is called the Nintendo Entertainment System, and it's not called a video game console. So like they weren't kidding. Like video games really had to fight an uphill battle at the CES shows, like because for the longest time they were just seen as like this blight, on electronics in general after the video game crash and after the things that happened with Atari and them having no quality control.
Yeah, we talked about that too, I think, on a couple of other episodes. Like when we did the episode dedicated for Junpei Yokoi, why they made the design, why the Famicom and the NES look so different. It's because they wanted to make it look more like a VCR, so parents thought that it was more of a entertainment system, like you said, because of the game.
Yeah, and that's why even the old NES has that, like the old gray box has that front loading thing where the Famicom loads from the top. And then they just said fuck it and had the top loader when no one cared anymore.
Yeah. No, but it was wild just to think about it, because it's like when I'm a kid, I'm like, I never even would have thought about that at all, because I was born in 91 after all this stuff had been years old already. And it's just like, oh, it's just put the game in there. That's how it's supposed to be. But on top of that too, it was such a Wild West kind of feel when we were doing the Intellivision episode. It was just like there's no quality control, like you said. It just anyone could make whatever they wanted, and on top of that, a lot of people did too. And but on top of that too, unlike today, the platform holders were not getting any sort of fee to make a game on it. That was another
exactly.
Too. So just wild to think about that.
Reason for the show.
Now we have something very small.
But treated very much
as
a stepchild, not as a showcase, the centerpiece.
It's just amazing that technology can be put into this small box.
The game industry had become an increasingly large part of the show.
It's wild to see all this old technology. It's just like nowadays, even in like the early 2000s, this wasn't like super mind-blowing. But just now how like it's 2026 and just how your phone can do everything that you just saw on that screen.
Yeah.
Plus more.
I mean, there was some stuff even in the early 2000s where it was kind of getting a little crazy, because like I remember having a mini disc player in the early 2000s, and those things were really small. Like they're honestly smaller than a phone. They're not thicker, or they're thicker than a phone, but I remember them being pretty tiny. And now you can just do all that and literally play video games on your cell phone. So just crazy, how much technology has gone from then to now.
You can literally play
and back
Resident
then,
Evil 4 on your iPhone. It's so wild.
Yeah, you look at that remote, and it's just like the more expensive your system was, the more buttons you had on your remote.
Yeah,
and they got like ridiculously big.
Do you remember those ones where you'd they almost like folded open like a book, and then there was like more buttons on the inside? It's like, what are you going to do with all these buttons?
Yep, we had some of those. Like I think Sony's did that too, where it has like it had like the top would lift up and unreveal more buttons, and just a whole nother row of buttons.
You guys, do you remember the early 2000s too, when they started to try to scam you a little bit more with basically one and done cartridges for like songs and stuff like that. Do you remember that stuff?
Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about because they had that for movies too. If you remember Flex Tape.
Yeah.
Remember Flex Tape? That was such bullshit. It was so wasteful too. Like I couldn't even imagine that taking off like limited use like VCR tapes and crap like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nuts.
they even had that with like DVDs and stuff a little bit later.
Yeah.
They tried to like revive it.
Oh my god.
I just thought it was funny because there was that little format war between the PSP and the Game Boy Advance, and they had the UMD movies, and like you could go and get like some of the best movies out there. They were able to compress them down to little PSP screens, and then Nintendo's like, we could do that too, and you could buy Shrek on the Game Boy Advance cartridge.
Yeah. HN did a great video on that.
Oh my goodness, that's so stupid.
Thanks to some big games like Tomb Raider, which is first introduced to the public at CES.
Tomb Raider was very much a hidden treasure. We went to the Consumer Electronics Show. And
oh my God, it's Paul Baldwin. I love this guy. so I don't know. You guys probably didn't watch this episode, but we did an episode of prior with Tomb Raider.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, as it says here, is the vice president of marketing for Core Design. But he's like really creepy, like how they edit him when he's talking about Lara Croft, like you know those like nerds that have like the plastic action figure waifus and they talk about them like they're real. Like that's this guy. Like that is this guy. If you guys can go back and watch that Lara Croft episode or just watch the G4 Icons episode of it, it is gold. This guy, I love this guy. I want him to be my best friend.
One of them have to be Tomb Raider with his character Lara Croft. And we displayed it, and the buzz was amazing. Literally, the game took off. The show was such an amazing event in terms of the game being so well received that everyone started to realize, wow, there's an amazing game over at the IDOS booth. It's like a swarm of bees, everyone kind of descended upon our booth, saw this amazing technology, true 3D environments, saw amazing animations, saw the first true female lead character in gaming.
You guys Tomb Raider fans? I guess you could ask that right now.
A little bit. I was just about to like jump in and be like, was it amazing? How many more times can this guy say amazing? It was amazing, by the way.
He loves
amazing
Lara
game.
Croft. I'm serious. This guy is the greatest man ever.
I bought this game when it came out with its weird shaped box and everything. And,
oh yeah,
the technology was something.
It was.
The game was not that good.
Yeah, I remember trying to play it on like a friend's PC, and I'm like, how do you even control this damn thing? Because wasn't it like 10 controls?
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's 10 controls. So this is too complimentary to this how this game controlled, like the jumping and everything. Ugh.
Yeah, it's
the main thing this game does, right, is show off the polygons of Laura. Everything else is kind of like lackluster, like the dogs jumping.
It's like a tech demo.
But yeah, it's just like we put up with an awful lot back then. And there's people who complain about gameplay nowadays. Let me tell you.
Yeah, go back.
Go back and play this shit.
Try to line up a jump, and you can only go in 90-degree turns.
Right. I mean, I get the feeling, admittedly, there was a whole contingent of people who bought this game just because they heard of the Lara Croft nude code, which was a complete fabrication.
You're goddamn right we did.
It's got to be in there somewhere.
That and the GTA hot coffee mod for San Andreas.
Oh my god! Yeah, the thing is that almost was in there too, but then they removed it and still got in trouble. So you can't win either way.
The old school playground rumors were always spun out of nowhere, but
god, those were great though. Yeah,
I don't know how that happened. Like we had no internet back in the day for it to like super spread. But there was always it's like you said, there was the magazine, and the magazine would post it, and it'd be like one kid who was patient zero every time.
Zero.
And it just spread across every playground. It didn't matter how old he was, for us it was Pokemon. Like, how did we figure out the Pokemon glitches? I have no idea. Still to this day, I don't know who patient zero was for that, but all of us kindergartners and first graders somehow knew that if you talk to this random alcoholic in Pokemon and currently fly back to the middle of nowhere to this island and just surf along this pathway, you'll fight this glitch and then it'll give you infinite items. And we all just knew that. How? I don't know.
Listen, we either had like AOL or you dialed into the local bulletin board.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, there's probably still some poor fucker out there who's still trying to get under that truck to get Mew.
Oh,
he's probably still trying to this day.
There's probably still some guy that's playing Tomb Raider. So like, when do I get the boobies? Where are my boobies?
It's got to be in there somewhere.
I was told there was a code. What is it?
Yeah, now we just have mods for that stuff. So,
Yeah, it saves us all time. But what do you guys think about the new Tomb Raider game? Are you interested in that?
Which one? Is there another one coming out or something?
Yes, there is. Yeah, it looks kind of like the older style.
It is. It's a remake of number 1, and then there's a new one that they're doing.
I'd be interested. Admittedly, I played 2 of the 3 reboot ones, like the Tomb Raider 2013 and then Rise of the Tomb Raider. I never played Shadow of, but it's bad. That's what I heard. I played those 2 and I really liked them. I actually really liked them.
Yeah, because
I'd be interested.
I played them last year. The first 2 are really good. I like them. And then number 3, I'm like, why am I in the middle of nowhere with this like forgotten hidden tribe of Aztec people, but they all speak perfect English? Like it just kept catching me off guard. It's not good. It's very beautiful, and the gameplay is pretty good, but it's got one of those stories where you keep scratching your head and you go like, I don't understand who said this was a good script.
Exactly.
That's the problem. It's like, what's the good script? I don't know.
By 1995, game journalist Pat Farrell sees the need for a 100% game-only trade show and quickly shops the idea around the industry.
So yeah,
Pat Farrell was one of the very key people who helped create E3. He worked for a company called Infotainment World, which published a number of game publications, and they were real passionate about the industry. And the industry, frankly, felt that it had reached a point of critical mass where it could support a show of its own and deserved a show of its own.
We formed a small group and sort of battled our way, hired some outside talent that was good at the show organization standpoint. We meet a couple times a year to talk over issues, but when we did launch the show, it turned out to be the most successful single opening of a new trade show in the United States history.
In the spring of 1995, the very first E3 is held in Los Angeles, California.
All right, so there we go, 1995. Yeah.
Pretty close.
Pretty much right on. It says mid-90s. You can't get much more mid than number 5.
Yep.
Wow. And it was in California, too. So I always thought this was just mostly in, Las Vegas. But I guess that makes sense.
Maybe they moved it there later?
I'm guessing it had to be super early on because I only remember it always being in Vegas.
Like always a Vegas thing. Okay.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense though because that's where most of like the big names in the industry are in SoCal. So
yeah,
so that tracks.
I remember I had plans to go to CES, and then Nintendo dropped out, and then Sega dropped out. And it was like, what's going on? And then there's this new game show. I was like, ooh, what's this? Oh, it's in LA. The evolution of that, it was amazing how fast it happened. It wasn't like E3 had to go through a couple years before everyone accepted it. It was like people have been waiting for E3, and when it happened, they dropped CES like a stone. And
I like how everyone looks like Fred Durst in these photos.
Yeah.
It just looks like a bunch of like Down syndrome Fred Durst that they got to film together.
Look, it was a different time, okay? The 2000s were a different time.
We all had those necklaces, damn it.
Yep. And like you said, cargo shorts and cargo pants. Oh my god!
Did you hear the new Linkin Park album, bros?
Hey, listen, I'll be willing to go back to cargo shorts and cargo pants.
Jinko jeans.
All those pockets.
You could store everything.
Phones are getting this shit.
I know, right? You could store everything in those pants.
You got your FUBUs on, guys.
FUBUs. Oh my god!
Straight to E3.
In its inaugural year, Nearly 40,000 people attend the expo. Highlights include the unveiling of the new Sony PlayStation and Sega Saturn consoles.
Oh my goodness,
So
it was the
E3
first
was
E3
created
that they did that.
to create a
Damn.
dedicated event that would highlight and showcase the best of interactive entertainment.
I grew up wanting to go to CES, reading about
I can't get over this clip.
Oh God, of course it's Cliffy B too.
I just can't get over this one, man.
Still like Jamie Kennedy's wardrobe. Look at him.
Yeah.
Like
She wants her wardrobe back, Cliffy. Come on.
Like I said, looks like he's going to that Limp Bizkit concert, like right after his interview.
Even with like the chin hairs and everything. Oh my God.
Oh, we got our buddy here joining us. Knight Tony.
What's up, Knight?
It's true. You could. It's so true. I had like high school classmates and middle school classmates who would get like 2 liters of Mountain Dew and they would just drink it throughout the day and always get yelled at because you couldn't drink in classrooms.
Yeah.
But like Cliff Blazinski looks like half the white kids I went to school with, like during my middle school years. I'm not gonna lie.
They'll have
Even
that
down
like
to the
shitty
chain.
goatee.
Yeah,
Look at that.
the chin hair. Yeah.
He's trying. Those hairs are growing in. Maybe we'll fill out one day, Cliffy.
This was before Gears of War. Could you ever imagine this guy making Gears of War? That's a better
No,
question right now.
not at all. No.
I mean, if you think about it, what is Gears of War? Like, it's opposite of him. It is like his power fantasy.
Oh, oh God.
I
Yeah,
can
when you put
totally
that
see
way-
it.
Yeah. When you put it that way.
I can see it now when you put it like that, where it's just it's the Diary of Wimpy Kid situation.
Right.
Do sneaking in some extra snacks into a movie was peak during the 2K. Yeah, that's true. Now they don't give a fuck anymore, man. They don't get. Like, I see people bring in like giant chickens now. They just don't. The movie theaters gave up. That's what I.
It's cool and how all the new games were showing off at CES, and I dreamt about going, and then I finally got to go to CES once. Then all of a sudden the next year it was like, no, now there's this thing E3, and I'm like, well, all right.
For us to split off and make our own show was a bold statement for video games and where video games were going at the time, and to be able to go someplace and have video games be the focus and not be kind of shoved off in these tents off to the side of the real convention was really important for us
Andy
at that time.
McInerney, I know this guy, editor-in-chief at Game Informer. He's so young in this one. I used to listen
Game
to
Informer.
Yep. Back when the magazines were good.
Yeah.
The gaming community embraces E3 as its very own, and it soon becomes the heartbeat of the industry. But it's not all business.
You know what's kind of funny before we can continue going on? No one in that crowd looked like they were like under the age of 40. Like they kept showing people playing games, and it just looked like a bunch of geriatric businessmen just trying to look cool and hip.
You know what's sad though? Is that thing where like it's the people that like came before you like look older than they were in their pictures and everything because their style, and as they got older they never grew out of it, so that's just what you associate with older people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they are probably actually younger than we are now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's also because they were fucking stuck in like so many like smoking situations too. It probably took like 10 years off of their life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You know, I was at the tail end of the smoking in restaurants, but I still remember like you just walk in and it's just like smoking or non-smoking section. It's like that's such bullshit. It's all the smoking section. What are you talking about?
Hell, I remember you could smoke at a plane.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was like the very tail end of that. I'm 91, so I remember some of that. The last holdouts I know was the South for smoking in the restaurants, because I remember when I was working in Tennessee back in 2009, 2010. You know, I was blown away. I'm like, oh, you could smoke in here? Like what?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, yeah, that I think around here in Illinois they got rid of that. I think early 2000s. So,
In the spring of 1995, the debut of the very first E3 in Los Angeles is by all accounts a huge success and a great
You
time.
used to go into the
Walk
smoking
through the
section
doors.
and you could
There's
feel the
tons of
in your
noise coming out of all the booths.
That's true. You could.
There's tons of lights. There's characters walking around.
Whoopsie.
And everybody looks excited, and everyone's excited to see the brand new stuff.
They didn't have any OSHA regulations about noise at that time, and so, or they didn't enforce them. So you walked in, and it was just like your eardrums started to hurt. Ah, you know, just like flashing lights. It was incredibly intense.
In 1997, E3 changed locations, a move not popular with gamers.
E3 was in Atlanta for a little while, and everybody complained, and I moved back to LA.
After 2 years...
Why the fuck would you take it to Atlanta?
That's a weird decision.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is.
I remember the people complaining about that.
Oh, do you? Yeah, he said 97 they moved there for 2 years, right?
Yeah.
That's man, Atlanta.
I hated the locale.
I don't blame them. Atlanta fucking blows.
E3 came back to Los Angeles, and attendance increased to over 60,000. Nearly 145 million people play computer and video games. Stakes are high, and game companies spare no expense, pouring hundreds of thousands of dollars into booths.
That is interesting, though. Did you catch that little tidbit they put out there?
Which one? About the how much they spend on the booths?
No, they said 145 million people play video games.
Yeah, and that was in 2004 numbers. So
no, that's pre-2000 numbers.
Pre-2004 numbers, yeah.
Yeah. And that's just the PS1, Sega, Saturn, and N64 years right there.
Mm-hmm.
And arcades are still probably going strong too. So I'm guessing that was more calculated because I don't think they calculate PC as much back in the day, but maybe they did. But if you take a general gander at like the rest of what we got going on too, it is kind of interesting because I think gaming now on average between consoles and stuff is like 300 million, or they try to say like billions of people now, but with phone gaming.
Right. Yeah, like if you add mobile gaming, it's like huge, absolutely huge.
But I do think it's interesting because I don't think gaming has grown that much in all retrospective too. Because if you take like the combined sales of the Nintendo Switch and like say the PS5 for example, you know it doesn't really seem to be packing over like 250 million. And that's
I don't know, because like if I think about it, like back when I was a kid, like not everyone gamed. Like
yeah, it was a hobby.
Yeah, there was definitely like some people did, some people didn't.
Yep.
Well, now you think about nowadays, like I'm thinking of like my nieces and nephews, and like all of them gamed for at least a little bit. So. You know, and I think it's more common for people to do it at work. You know, because I remember like back when I first entered the job market, like there was like an old guy that played Call of Duty, and I that just like blew my mind because like he put on the back of his business card, he's like, "Here, give me a call. How do you want to play?" That was like completely weird. But nowadays, like it seems like that is much more common for you to run into people that are gaming.
That is true, and I think I've said it before, and I might have been with you guys as well. It does feel like when Final Fantasy VII really hit the market, that it kind of was like that first binding game that brought the jocks and the nerds and everyone together.
Yeah,
go on.
The point we're kind of in the video now is really the biggest like increase in people who didn't play games as opposed to did. Because this is pretty much when gaming went mainstream, was like the early 2000s. And like Bliss said, because I'm just slightly older, but I remember that too, growing up, like, even in elementary school, there was kids who just didn't play video games. Like they were like jocks or whatever. They, played like pen and paper games and stuff, but they thought video games were just, they kind of thought they were for dweebs. So.
Right. Yeah. Or the parents that wouldn't let their kids play because they thought Video games
Rot
are like
your-
for the devil.
It would rot your brain. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Gold
got through
boomers.
the Reagan years of everything was the devil.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then to the more cool, casual, grungy 90s, you know. But like, yeah, it does feel like you're saying it started to become more popular around this time. And you know, it also helped too was the format wars as well, with the PlayStation 2 being the built-in DVD player. So that kind of was like a Trojan horse to kind of get it into a lot more people's houses too.
Mhm.
Yep.
I mean,
Absolutely.
even PlayStation 1 did that because it was a CD player. And I will say, like, I know it's kind of Sony is not what they used to be, but like they were incredibly forward thinking with that back in the day. Like, you know, PS1, you could play CDs on it. PS2, you could play DVDs. PS3, at the time the PS3 came out, it was actually the cheapest Blu-ray player on the market, which is saying something. So
yeah, they would market the PS3 bundles too heavily with like Matrix or Spider-Man.
Yeah,
and stuff
exactly.
Like that. They would sell bundles like that together. Even with the PS2, they would sell movie bundles as well. But yeah, you're right about that too. That's something that Sony has always been good with, is just the format wars.
Yep.
Obviously, the money has grown. The big ka-ching, ka-ching.
How many people are here to see the games?
People are spending more money on the booths. People are spending more money on the parties. People are spending more money on the booth babes. It's all about the money now, and it's all about getting that game into the store to please all the retailers and the press and to make an impression. And that's why to be the game of the show at E3 is a big, big deal these days.
And the companies that exhibit here are dedicated to creating a presence that showcases their product, but also engages and entertains people. And it's the only trade show like it in the world.
Nearly 600,000 square feet of the convention center is filled with what's new.
Yeah, that guy was like attacking that game before.
And what
I think they were playing Smash too, so that makes sense.
It looked like he was having a Parkinson's
more commerce and
episode.
promotion take place
Is
during
that Michael J.
E3
Fox?
than any
I'm
other
sorry.
time.
Yeah, damn it, Michael.
One of the biggest things that I remember from E3 is when Sega showed the Dreamcast. And I think that was a huge, huge deal for a lot of people at E3 to show what their game plan was, what they had got coming out. Then, as I went to other ones, you know, the PS2 launch is very exciting.
God, I wish I could go back to some of these days.
GameCube launch was very exciting.
Every console
To
launch
see
was
that
very
rise
exciting.
and
Basically,
fall
that's what
of
you're trying to say.
hardware thing like that, it was pretty fascinating to me.
Yet there are always some surprises.
Nintendo held a press conference at the start of E3 to unveil our lineup of games, and it was packed with about 1,000 journalists from around the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nintendo's own Shigeru Miyamoto.
And we had Mr. Miyamoto come out from the back of the audience to showcase his new game, Super Mario Sunshine. And the minute he appeared from the back of the house, you just saw the excitement on those faces. And the minute you see Mr. Miyamoto smile, it's absolutely infectious.
He's aged really well.
It's just a happy crowd to see him come out and play his new game. You can't help but be just part of the excitement.
So we're really looking forward to Mario's latest adventure.
It's also a chance to check out the competition.
Watch and learn something.
I guess in terms of the games you get to see there?
I never
man.
played this game. Did you guys ever play this?
No.
I think the demo, yes. I remember it not being that good.
Yeah, this one just kind of just faded away. Like I think I heard about it, but I never like actually played it or seen gameplay footage of it too. It was supposed to be like Sony's attempt to just make a Grand Theft Auto clone, I think, if I recall.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest, know nothing about this game.
It's really cool because as a big video game fan
there's
myself,
a
I
reason
love
for
to
that.
see the up and coming games for the next year. That's probably the thing that I enjoy the most about E3 is meeting other developers.
There's that Canadian accent
that will
there.
allow us to get the most out of the PS2.
It's part of the industry. It's an important part of the industry for marketing, for sales.
PlayStation 2 worldwide shipments have now exceeded 30 million units.
Oh wow! Really did they
It's a
know?
lot of fun if you
There's
know
a
how to
lot more
push it.
coming.
And putting together a show of this magnitude is a challenge.
I mean, there is so much activity that goes on during the E3 show. Between the lights, the sound, the video, we probably draw more power than, most of the shows out there. In fact, LA Convention Center had to bring outside trucks in for like the last 4 because we draw so much power.
Proving even back then, LA could not fucking manage their power systems right now.
The more things change, the more they stay the same, eh?
Exactly.
Savage.
Savage
Shakedown of a city.
A few years ago, we had an exhibitor here who told me that they had more lights in their booth than the Rolling Stones had on their Steel Wheels concert tour.
That's a throwback.
And for this trade show, it's the after hours that has people talking.
So calm.
It might have been so
They're
calm.
always on your feet for 3 days continuously, including a good part of the evening in many cases because they have events every night. You're always on. You're always networking with everyone in the industry.
How you doing? Cool.
And that's really important. It's important to do that.
Parties are great.
Well, a lot of the parties obviously turned pretty insane.
That's right.
That's all it was. People excuse for them to go hang out.
They border on, they border on almost lunacy at times, and I think those are the ones that most people always stays in their head.
After some of the parties in the morning, I don't look forward to that part, but I look forward to the actual partying part, the doing business part. But the morning after, I can do without a few of those.
PlayStation 2 has enhanced dear loved ones' lives.
Actress.
So.
Some will do whatever it takes to get the attention of the game press, like Epic Games' Cliffy B.
Brittany Murphy or Carmen Electra?
I've been known to wear an occasional outfit here and there. There was a while there I had a whole big
the actress
pimp
that
suit phase at E3.
I have an overdose from her boyfriend or whatever.
I have no idea. Hold on a second. Sandra!
Oh, damn. Did she?
Who's Brittany
Yeah,
Murphy?
yeah. She was like an up-and-coming actress, and then she died. And I think it was like some sketchy shit with like her boyfriend.
Oh, damn.
Is it really? Sandra, is that true? What? About Brittany Murphy, that she overdosed and died? Yeah. Oh, she confirmed it. Yeah, he's right.
Well, damn, this took a dark turn.
Yeah.
I thought it was dark when we saw Cliffy B, but it got so much worse.
We're looking at Cliffy B right now, or Lance.
I know!
I can't tell the difference right now.
All right, though, Seth. Did you ever have frosted tips like that?
I never did. I never did. I know you can imagine me having them, but no, I never. I had the cargo pants and some other stuff. I had my
spiked hair, maybe.
Okay, I did have spiked hair. I absolutely did. But it was never frosted. If I had spiked hair in the 2000s, it probably would have been frosted.
All I can think of it when I see this is Damian Baird is a self-insert now. It all makes sense. There you go. Cliffy B is Damian Baird.
Oh, no.
dressing up as a pimp, per se, in various purple suits, red suits, and whatnot. And people ask me, like, so, dude, what's with the suit? And I'm like, because I can. I'm like, you know what? This is the, when I go to a convention, I can actually dress up and, wear something interesting and have fun with it. Why the hell
Typical
not?
furry. Cliffy B.
And then there are the models.
Every year there's hot chicks here at the show.
Hell yeah.
I'm no one's honey boy, I'm not your honey. My mission is to attract the crowd. We're perfect in
She knows the assignment.
honey boy, I'm not your honey.
The whole booth babe phenomenon. I mean, don't get me started on that one, man.
Hey, come check out the snowboarding game. Oh, it's fun. Hot Wheels girls working hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always do use this Eiffel Tower analogy. It's like, when you go to France, you get your picture taken next to the Eiffel Tower. Why? Because you're never near the Eiffel Tower.
What is this analogy?
I think he's trying to say that he, has never been that close to a woman aside from E3.
He's married. That's like the funniest.
I mean, my statement still stands. Okay.
So funny though.
Oh my God.
Like some of these women were like really hot looking. Some of them were very mid, even for 90 standards. I'm like, but
Yeah, listen, they serve alcohol there for a reason.
Yeah, it is.
There you go.
We had our first Tomb Raider model. Her name was Rona Mitra at the E3 show in 1997, and that was, to this
She was
day,
one of the best.
in terms of
Yep.
fan interest, she's probably still the most beloved of all
Of course,
the
it's
models.
this guy talking
Huge
about
crowds
the-
around our
Of course.
booth. Now going on to be a movie star.
So no joke. We pause this at the best time, I guess. 'Cause
There you go.
She's got like such a dead face right now. She's like, well, I could be doing so much better with my life. But, but like he went on about like one of the Laura Croft models like doing like naked photo shoots and stuff. And he goes into this like this whole monologue. I was like, that's not my Laura. Laura wouldn't do that at all. You know, I'm telling you, I love this guy. I think he has body parts in his freezer. That's how much I love this guy.
He might. Oh no.
Yeah. It's the fact that most of the folks there were never going to be that close to us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
That's what he was trying to say. It's a bunch of losers here. This is the closest they're ever going to get to a California 7.
It's fun. It's video games.
But the event is not all fun and games.
It looks pretty fun. That's how they made it sound like, though. Orgies and video games.
I came here because this is the most amazing show on earth.
Although E3 has earned a reputation
Guy
as a
looked familiar.
giant party for the game industry,
I was like, he has to be somebody. Right?
Oh, there's those DDR
it
pads.
remains largely a business event.
What did that little blurb say?
Party for the game industry.
In 2005, approximately 400 exhibitors from 79 countries attended E3.
Apologies, I'm paying more attention to those dance pads. I actually had one of those. Those things were not very good, but hey, it was that or nothing. DDR, I miss you.
Dirky Yan, Moo.
Hey, it's Ra. What's up, Ra?
What's up, Ra? How you doing, Ra? Why don't you have your name Ra on YouTube as well?
I think someone may have taken that name and Ra can't change it to that.
We could go beat him up for you.
I know. Let's take their lunch money, throw them in a locker.
Yeah, Bliss got his name on Twitter. You could get yours on YouTube, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, I'd have paid for mine.
But yeah, okay.
It remains largely a business event.
Welcome to the annual Sony Computer Entertainment E3 press conference.
E3 is extremely important for the business, from the press angle, from everybody kind of evaluating each other.
Welcome to the future of gaming.
Film has
it goes all
the
the way
summer
to
season, like you gotta go see the summer blockbusters, right? For the gaming industry,
That's
that's
2005, so check.
E3 taking place in May, it's the setup for the games that are going to be coming out for that holiday season. The buyers are there. You can't ignore the fact that the brick and mortar shops, Best Buy, Walmart and everything, they're still huge. They're huge players. You got to get your game in those store shelves.
Our perspective, the E3 really is all about positioning your game for release later in the year. And I mean, and also for future years, really getting into the minds of the stores and sellers and everything else. Press part of it's important, but I mean, ultimately it's a release later in the year. And I mean, and also for future years, really getting into the minds of the stores and sellers and everything else.
Is that Outbreak? I think it's I can tell this Jagoff's in the fuck.
Might be. Hang on. Yeah, it's Outbreak.
Outbreak, yeah.
Damn.
Nice. Old school.
They should remake that one. I feel like that game needs to be brought to modern consoles now with proper internet functions.
I'd like to see a modern take on Outbreak, especially with how Resi 9 turned out.
Mm-hmm.
That would actually be interesting.
Well, also going to the characters, Grace's mom, she's from Resident Outbreak, you know?
Yep. Yeah, she is.
I just want to fight a zombie elephant. That's all I want to do.
Oh, Oscar, yeah.
Yeah, that was actually a cool fight. That was Outbreak 1, that was 2, right?
I think that was File 2, but yeah, that was one of the best parts about the Outbreak series was like you got to see locations in Raccoon City that the other games didn't cover.
Mm-hmm.
So I do wish they would, especially with how they treated Resident Evil 3 Remake, I think we should see more of Raccoon City. That would be nice.
Like I said, especially now where like the internet actually functions and you can actually talk to people and you don't have to use dial-up, PS2, just constantly spamming buttons. Find anything new? Find anything new? Find anything new? Like that Come on, Capcom. That and Dino Crisis. What are we doing? Let's get it back here.
I would like to see a new Dino.
That's part of it's important. But I mean, ultimately, it's a retail business, and I think that's what a big part of E3 is.
It's my pleasure to announce the world premiere of Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
Hell yeah.
I can think of 2 reasons why people played that game.
Raise our hand and say, yes, we're here. We have a new game coming out. And hopefully that will lead to more in-depth opportunities to demonstrate.
Oh, Sid Meier. That's Sid Meier, Civilization guy.
So E3 is kind of like a coming out party for a game.
That is a future show, by the way. They do have an episode dedicated fully to Sid Meier.
Oh, nice.
So if you ever want to be on that, let me know.
I don't know enough about the guy, unfortunately, but maybe.
All right, good. That means you like it.
Products these days tend to get built on 18-month cycles.
They like 2 things about
so
it.
What you show at E3 on any given year will change year to year because you're in a different state. Year to year because of the offset of those cycles.
Resident Evil 0, baby.
It's a giant enemy crab.
So some years you're showing
Wait,
something
maybe it
very
wasn't.
early. You're
That was a
showing behind
scorpion.
closed doors. You're not on the
Sorry, I
floor.
got excited.
Only very select press retailers are being able to see early stages of things.
I don't think any of you are aware of. It's a new breath of fire.
New Breath of Fire.
This is kind of like a gathering of the
wow.
clans. There aren't that many
That game-
events.
Oh, that
during
was,
the year when you
Dragon
get to
Quarter,
see
I think?
everybody and you get
Yeah,
to see what
the
everybody's
PS2 one.
working on.
When we show off our games at E3, I always feel discouraged. No matter how good our game looks, we've been looking at it for months and months and months on end. So even if our game looks 10 times better than everything else on the show floor, I don't see that. All I see is the flaws in our game. People come up and remind you, like, oh my God, the game looks amazing. You're like, you think so? People wind up digging the games, but E3, is such a mixed bag of emotions from that angle.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you will please take your seats, our program is about to begin.
This is your moment. This is your opening. It's Broadway. It's opening night. You're going to read the reviews the next morning, and you're either hot or you're a flop. Either way, it's a very, very important show.
E3 is just this amazing ability to take like 3 days and go see everything. Suddenly feel like you've got like a handle on where the industry is going again.
They're really showing off a lot of game history right here. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, a lot of console, and handheld reveals. So those were pretty big for the time.
I'm kind of just shocked by how in depth they do. I thought they were going to do the 199 thing. I guess they kind of said, nah, we don't need to embarrass Sega again.
Every year, the convention hands out a Best Game Award, which often translates into successful sales.
I think that all game companies come to E3 and they see it as a really critical event. You want to have a good showing. You want that buzz because that flows out of the show. It can give a huge liftoff.
Oh my God, they had the PS3 controller.
Oh God, the boomerang controller. Oh no.
Oh, let's see if I can get a still
that
shot
fucking thing.
It was right after this part.
Because that flows out of the show.
Wow,
it can.
I'm kind of shocked at how much they got to cover right here. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Look at that thing. Oh God. I remember so many memes even back in the day about this damn controller.
The PS3 really was just a giant black eye for fucking Sony. It's just everything about this console still haunts it. Even though it had some good games, it just still haunts this fucking.
Yeah, what was it? The cell chip, and it was gonna connect to your cell chipped laundry machine, and that would decrease its power.
Cell blaster processor. With Mark Cerny and his I sleep with corpses face popping out there. Mark Cerny's a creepy looking man.
Yeah, it would be interesting to go back though and find out and you can stand if the best of E3 games actually hold up.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I'm sure we can find a list. Hang on, let me do that while this is going. We'll see if we can find us a list.
Yeah, that would be a good topic.
Back and people don't know you're there, and you can just watch them play your game and watch him have fun and watch him not want to put down the hand controller is a very special feeling.
It's like a big toy box. You get to see all these games everywhere that you just get to play them all. So it's a cool place to go to.
There's so much to see. You can see them in an interactive form. You're not looking at a
Jack Racer,
a screenshot, something static. You can actually go there and
play.
That's very valuable.
Yeah, this was 2005, man. That's so crazy to think about just how much they've just like shown here. Like I said, I thought this was earlier, but damn.
Okay, I found like several lists. Whenever you want to go through these, so just let me know and I'll list them all.
Yeah. Let's go with like the when is the first one? What is the very first one?
The first list is the best of show, and they go from they started at 1999 and they go all the way to 2019.
Let's go with 99 first, and then we'll go kind of run through those after this. We're almost done with the doc. So
so best of show for 99 was Freelancer for the PC, and I don't even know what that is.
I have no idea what that is either. Bliss, do you?
Space games.
Ah.
Oh I probably should have known that one though. Damn.
Freelancer? Yeah. If I remember correctly, like they would always call you a freelancer, like when you're flying around in space. Like,
oh, nice.
Instead of a generic name, they give you just be like, "Hey, freelancer."
All right, we got 2 minutes. Let's wrap this up, and then we can go over that list.
Oh, sure.
Since its inception, E3 has grown to reflect the constantly changing consumer environment. In 2005, more than 5,000 products are shown, and 70,000 retailers.
Oh my God, was that like an N-Gage and a Game Boy Micro?
It might have been an N-Gage. Those were kind of like people were talking about them back in the day.
E3 has grown to reflect the
talking about
constantly
them,
changing consumer environment.
Yeah.
In 2005, more than 5,000 products are shown.
No, it's just a regular Nokia phone. But yeah, that's a Game Boy Micro, Game Boy Advance Micro right there. Wow. God damn! Look at how cell phones used to be. Oh my goodness.
And 70,000 retailers, developers, distributors, and media gather for 3 memorable days.
This is PlayStation 3.
The industry's evolved.
We are here to celebrate the launch of the world's most powerful game platform, Xbox 360.
And as
Watch out for that red ring of death.
Technologies and platforms emerge, the show
And
is
the revolution,
to reflect
before they called
that
it the Wii.
diversity in the industry.
Why don't we show the folks how this works?
Oh my God, Dante Culpepper?
For us?
Yeah, you can't beat this. We have football in May.
And by now, the joke is you need a golf cart to kind of get around and get from meeting to meeting over the course of 3 days and do all that you need to do. The noise level is much greater.
Unreal Tournament. Hell yeah.
Than it was before. You know you've been in a place where entertainment is rocking when you come into E3.
Sensory overload.
An exciting and innovating environment.
92-yard kickoff return. Now you're talking.
E3 means something different to everybody, and there's no denying that everybody wants a ticket in.
E3 is kind of like one-stop shopping for what's going on in the industry. It's certainly gotten gigantic.
I love going to the show. It's exciting and it's terrifying at the same time.
Oh my God, Dr. Muto.
Oh my God, Dr. Muto. Holy shit.
Is about games first, last.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that's a deep cut.
Oh, it is.
What I love about E3, it's loud.
Why do you say that?
And even
I think
after
that was
9
Midway's
years,
last game, by the
one
way.
place, it's about our industry, our games, our
Very
creative
well might
art.
be right.
It's our show.
It's a shame too. It was actually really good.
Yeah, actually, yeah. All right, that will.
It just ends abruptly, just like E3 itself.
Just like E3.
Damn it.
But Seth, you have that list.
I sure do.
Can you screen
yeah.
share it, or do I need to do it?
I can do. You're not missing much. It's just a Wikipedia article.
That's fine then.
So 2000 was Black and White. If you remember that game, I actually remember Black and White.
Yep, I remember being excited, bought into all the hype. Of course, it was a Peter Molyneux game, so it
of course.
Peter
I
Molyneux.
mean, look, that's his strongest selling point is disappointment. Come on.
Is it Black and White or Black and White 2?
Just Black and White 1.
I heard that one was actually good. Number 2, I heard was even more disappointing though.
Yeah. So some of these they kind of cheat and they're like consoles. So like 2001, it was the GameCube, which I mean, when you saw the PS2 sale numbers, I mean, I think they made a bad call on that one too.
Yeah, it was kind of a flop, but the only console you could beat somebody to death with, and
It had a carry handle. Yeah, you could just club someone with it. There you go. You lose and smash melee. You could take it out in the parking lot.
It was a good melee weapon.
2002 is Doom 3, and I don't care what anyone says. I will absolutely go to the bat for Doom 3. It was a good game. People just didn't understand it. Yeah, underrated. You like Doom 3, Bliss? Damn it!
It was a nice tech demo.
You know, I can't even be mad because you're kind of right. Everything was dark. That's the only way they could get the game to render. Just
Bliss feels like he was like the kind of guy that'd be like, it was a good Half-Life clone.
Oh shit!
You know, I remember being super psyched for it. You know, you'd have to beef up the computer, the PC for it, and it's like, get a nice PC, all nice and ready for it. And what do you get? A big steaming pile of shit. I'm sorry, Doom 3, you sucked.
I will say
love you, Doom 3.
One of the funniest things that I learned about it when we did an episode covering the Doom series, and it was around the same time, obviously, that Doom 3 was coming out when it came out. And the guy that they were interviewing, I think he was like a random journalist. He was like, Doom 3 is like one of the best graphics out there. The only thing I can say it compares to is like Shrek.
Shrek.
I'm not joking about that.
Oh my god.
I was like,
that's a hell of a comparison.
I mean, I guess from a technology point, like back then, like it took a hell of a lot to animate stuff.
Yeah, but still, it's like Shrek. That's the thing that comes to your mind.
God damn it!
It's like,
damn it! I love you, Doom 3. I don't care. I love it. It's still real to me. Damn it! 2000.
You both took a ton of processing, much more processing than either one was worth.
It really did, admittedly. Doom 3, like you did have to have a really good PC for the time. 2003, I think everyone knows, is Half-Life 2. God damn it.
3 is very Shrek coded. No, but I agree. Doom 3 was one of those like really good games that I think a lot of people hate on it, but I also think it has a lot of real like dedicated fans too. I wouldn't say people hate on it. It's just they're critical of it. Does that make sense?
No, some people really do hate Doom 3.
You know what? With the amount of hype and everything that went into there, and then the big steaming pile of shit that they delivered for a game.
Oh my god! Come on now.
Come on! Come on! It's Doom 3. It sucked.
I love Doom 3.
It was bad.
I love Doom 3 more than modern Doom. Okay, I don't care if it's bad. It's great. What about Half-Life 2? Okay, is there any hate for Half-Life 2? That was 2003's game of the year.
No, I think that's kind of hard to hate on Half-Life 2.
It sucked.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Okay, now I'm going to be the opposite.
Half-Life 2 is good.
I actually think Half-Life 1's better than Half-Life 2. And I know people are going to hate me for that one, but I'm sorry. I just love Half-Life 1 so much more than 2. I liked 2. I really did. I played it a lot, but I still like Half-Life 1 better.
Well, you're just a hipster. That's why.
Exactly.
Just accept that. I mean, like, of course
I think I just like the setting for Half-Life 1 better. It was more colorful, like going through Black Mesa. I know somebody's going to point out Black Mesa corridors are like gray and brown. Yeah, I know, but still.
Seth was the guy who was like, I don't understand why people hate New Coke. It's pretty good.
Right.
Oh god, I probably would go to bat for New Coke. Damn it.
Crystal clear Pepsi.
Yeah.
Actually, okay. Oh shit. I feel called out here. I actually did like Crystal Pepsi. I'm just gonna move on. Or was the PSP? I don't know about that one because I still have my PSP.
I think the PSP was great, but I feel like the funny part about it is I never hear people talk about PSP games.
Yeah,
but just how much they played Nintendo games on the PSP.
Yeah, like they played like because I admittedly did that too. I like had my brother like jailbreak mine, and then I was playing like NES ROMs on my PSP. So
that's just what it feels like. And there's a lot of great games on the PSP, but nobody ever talks about any games on the PSP. Like I've never heard anyone go like, my favorite PSP game is the Need for Speed Pocket or the Wild Arms game that they made exclusively for the PSP. It's just more like, yeah, I liked it for playing Pokemon on my PSP.
I liked it for the sticker that you put on the front to customize it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like the vinyl wraps. I remember that more than my,
oh my god, the vinyl
games
wraps
that I played.
God damn it. I remember the really awful analog sticks for it too. Like the left analog stick was horrendous.
Oh my God, it's terrible, but
it's fucking awful.
I got a PSP for my 8th grade graduation with my 8th grade graduation money, and we were broke because I didn't grow up like with money, but I remember just constantly listening to the PSP demo disc that they gave you with all the music videos. And just like constantly listening to like Code Heat and Cambria's Blood Red Summer, which was included on it.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
There was a really solid Ghost in the Shell game. I saw that recently. I need to pick that up and check it out. But I think it was like a multiplayer game too. Or there might have been a couple actually on the PSP.
I think the last Ghost in the Shell game was like the multiplayer only game.
Yeah. I think there might have been 2 on the PSP. Don't quote me on this. I'm not exactly up to my Ghost in the Shell licensed game lore. I'm sorry for everyone out there. All right, what else we got, Seth?
Okay, so 2005 it was Spore.
Really?
Oof.
Yeah, it was Spore.
Ugh.
Is that game good?
Is it even what?
Is it even good?
No, it's not.
I bought it. I was super hyped for it. Bought it. Played it. I think I played it nonstop till I got my Creature to Space. And it's just like, I think the beginning parts of the game are kind of fun. Like you're just going and eating other animals and adapting stuff. But then like the rest of it was just like poorly thought out, rushed garbage. So,
Yep. So it's a ripoff of Cubivore. That's what you're telling me.
It is.
pretty much.
So
I was going to say poorly thought out rushed garbage is kind of a theme for this list. Yeah, I'm going there. Okay, I don't care. This is my heel turn. Just so you know.
I've never heard anyone say that about the PSP. That was poorly designed and rushed out garbage.
I'm just talking.
That's a first.
Shit.
We got a first one here. There you go.
Okay, so number 2006 was the Wii, just the Wii, and if we only, I will say the Wii did get a lot of people into video games, but if you look at the Wii's like game library by the end of the system's life. Ooh, there was a lot of shovel. It was the shovelware console. It was just the console for shovelware.
Of course it was, because every Graham and Grampy would show up on your local news station with like a puff piece, and it's like, now we turn it over to John in the nursing home, and it's like a bunch of 80-year-olds playing like Wii Bowling and like,
yeah, Wii Sports.
You know,
that's
what it was.
I say. Like people that got a lot of people into the video games. Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit. That got a lot of people into Wii Sports.
Yep,
they didn't play any other games.
It was just Wii Sports.
Hold on to buy any other systems. Don't lie to yourselves. That got people into Wii Sports, which came and went.
And on top of that, it ruined every kid's Christmas that had a grandparent who just went to Walmart and got like whatever was the shovelware of the day.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's all it was. I heard you got a Nintendo's, Billy. Here's
Skyward Sword. Oof.
That sounds too violent. I got a new one. It's called Flippy Cup.
It's got you a Shrek video game on it.
I got you a Shrek party game.
Thanks, Nana. I'll play that right now. Don't worry.
They didn't even have Shrek. It was like Ogre, like Party Adventure or something like that.
It was that one movie where it's like made by the producers who saw Shrek.
Yeah.
It's a knockoff game.
Speaking of knockoff games, well, this isn't a knockoff, but when I was on vacation, I was looking at, I went to a couple retro stores out in Oahu, and I saw a VeggieTales game for the PS2, and I almost bought it just to give it to someone as a gag gift.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
I almost did, but it was like $30. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I could find this cheaper somewhere else.
I like how that was your like, you know, make or break thing. You're like, it's $30 for a real life shit post. I don't want to commit to that.
It's $30, man. Listen, I've spent money on dumb shit, but I'm like, I'm not spending $30 on a VeggieTales game for a show. All right, I'm sorry.
Get like a gallon of gas.
Exactly.
1 gallon of gas.
Nah, I'm pretty sure I can find it for like $5 if I look for it. I'm like, I'm not spending 300% markup value here just because I'm on Island Paradise. I'm sorry. We'll be honest here.
So 2007. I actually would say this one's kind of fitting was Rock Band because oh my god, that was everywhere. Everybody I knew was playing Rock Band.
It's hard.
The worst part about Rock Band was like, if you owned it, people are always fucking coming over just to play it.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, you got that?" Especially if you had like the full set of instruments. They're like, "Oh, can we come over and play Rock Band later?" No, it's 3 a.m. Go away. I want to sleep. I don't want to hear fucking drums downstairs. Get out.
Counter point to that. I was that guy.
You were that guy.
You always went over to my buddy's house every Friday with like 2 other friends, but we also were like underage drinking, so like it was our weekend. It was basically like, you know how like people who have real jobs, they go on a Friday night to get a drink. That was us with Rock Band. It's like, oh damn, that math quiz was really shitty. We're going to Ryan's house tonight to steal their Wolfenschmitz vodka and just play Rock Band until like 5 a.m. But we gotta make sure we're pretending to be asleep because his dad gets up at 6 to go paint.
Oh, so for these listings, I should say what consoles, because that is kind of important. And all the video game ones prior to this were specifically a PC. So like there was a lot of PC games getting Game of the Show. Rock Band was specifically the PlayStation 3 and 360 versions. So that was the first one where it was like console only.
That makes sense. Well, to be fair, Doom came out on PC before it came out on console.
It did, yeah.
So it would make sense that they would tell you the PC version was the best one because it was only on PC.
But yeah, 2008 was Fallout 3, and this one was for practically everything: PC, PS3, and Xbox 360.
God, could you imagine playing Fallout 3 on a fucking PS3? That must be like...
I actually did. I still have my copy of Fallout 3 on PS3.
How does that even work? Do you have to like pray to
That's
God
the joke. It doesn't. It just doesn't. I also have New Vegas on PS3, and that also doesn't work. So
well, that doesn't work anywhere. So it's fine.
That's fair. That's fair.
my favorite Homelander meme is still like, it was perfect, and it just like starts glitching out, lagging, and it just shows the screen for Fallout New Vegas going like your game crashed.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like every Fallout New Vegas fan. It was perfect. Game's like barely running.
How did you guys like Fallout 3 by any chance?
It was all right. Yeah, it was all right.
I love Fallout ever since like the old original PC
1 and 2.
Game, so
shit, yeah.
So like having 3 come out and being able to like just explore it in first person was fun. So I understand there's like some criticism of it.
Yeah, I would still say like Bethesda's world building compared to Interplay or Black Isles is inferior. Especially Fallout 2's lore is crazy good. Like Fallout 1 and 2, the story in those is so much better than the newer games. But I mean, it's decent. Like Fallout 3 is decent in that regard. So
I had a lot of fun playing Fallout 3, but I only got to enjoy it like almost a decade after it launched. Because I didn't go back and play it because when I originally played it as like a teenager, I was like, this game sucks. What kind of combat is? I didn't understand the combat. And I didn't like Oblivion either. So I was kind of like turned off from like a lot of the Bethesda games until I played Skyrim. And then I'm like, oh, I fucking love Skyrim. And then I gave everything a second chance. And I'm like, man, I was just a retard.
You know, it's kind of funny because like I remember when I first played Fallout and it was turn-based, I'm like, oh, it's one of these. And so I powered through it because it's like, it still kind of looks neat, so I'll keep playing it. And then I fell in love with the turn-based combat. But before that, like it was just like turn-based combat was awful. But Fallout 3 made me actually, or not 3. Fallout, the original Fallout, made me appreciate turn-based combat. So I can kind of see that where it's just like with Fallout 3, having the weird like nod to the turn-based combat with the VAT system.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely caught me off guard when I was younger. So that was 2008, you said?
That was 2008, yep. So 2009 was Uncharted 2, which...
I can see that.
I guess. I could see it, because I played that, and it was actually decent.
Is it decent? That's funny to me. I think Uncharted 2 is the best Uncharted game.
I would agree with that. I mean, just like compared to some of the other stuff I was playing, I can't remember what else I was playing at the time, but I think my brother had Uncharted 2, and I was like, it was pretty good, you know. But then I was like, I would just go right back to playing something on PC or whatever. So
Nah, I feel you. But Uncharted 2 to me, that if we had to talk about system sellers, that you know what, put a pin in that.
I would actually agree with that though. For PS3, that is a really good PS3 game.
If Neo's listening later on, maybe next week we could do top 5 system sellers.
There you go.
I kind of want that idea. That's a good one. I'm stealing that, Neo. You could go fuck yourself.
You got any opinions on Uncharted 2, Bliss?
They were good. You know, I think the first Fallout game I think I got for. I said Fallout. Whatever.
You did.
The first Uncharted game I got for free.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember how I got it for free. So I played it, and it kind of grabbed me in a way that I wasn't expecting because it just didn't seem like my type of game that I would play. So then for Uncharted 2, I still want to say Fallout. For Uncharted 2, yeah, it was just like a great cinematic experience. It was just a lot of fun. And it's, you know, pure like action-y, like popcorn type video game.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think it was their best in the series, and then after that, it's been just a downhill for a series of 5 games, technically. But yeah, Uncharted 2, I can agree with that one, and I can agree with pretty much all of these so far, except for the console ones. I was like, why consoles? I want to go to games. I feel like that's a cop out.
Spore is like the most, I think, egregious.
I mean, admittedly, I can see why a lot of these got nominated because they had like unbelievable amounts of hype around all of these. So 2010 was the 3DS, just the 3DS.
And that had a shitty ass launch too. They had to fucking give people money or
no
free
games.
Yeah, free games. Sorry, free games, and then they had to slash the price because no one bought it.
That might say a lot about 2010's E3 then.
I guess so.
Damn.
In 3D, like 3D has just gone down the shitter.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm one of those people that can't do like 3D and virtual reality stuff. Like the 3DS, I was one of those people where it actually hurt my eyes.
To be honest, I think it hurt everyone's eyes after a while.
Facts. So yeah, I never had a 3DS, so I can't speak to that one. 2011 it is not.
Well, you're blind.
Partially blind. It's not Skyrim, just so you know. It's BioShock Infinite for PC,
really?
3 and 360. Yes, it's BioShock Infinite. I'm kind of surprised at that one too. I thought for sure it would be Skyrim, because man, I could not escape the hype for that game. But apparently, BioShock Infinite beat it out. Go figure.
Skyrim was, like I said, I had no idea that Skyrim was even coming out, and even I got into the hype of that. So there you go.
Oh my god, it was like everywhere. It was absolutely everywhere. Especially, it was almost more hype for the game after it came out than before, though.
I know. I'm one of those suckers that was like like back in the day, we'd just be hanging out in the 360 lobby. All my fucking friends were playing Skyrim, and they bullied me into getting it, and now I'm obsessed with it. Like, no joke, I kind of want to play Skyrim right now, just for we're talking.
It's a good game.
I know.
We're still going to get set to play Skyrim together.
I will never play Skyrim.
Because
never say never.
No, that's one thing I will never do.
What if we mod you into the game?
No, I'll just never play it. I won't play it on principle. I just won't play it.
We just make all the dragons you, and then they can't die.
I know.
Or no, you knock them out, and they do like a weird pun when you knock them out, like you would do.
I know there was some mod that Paul was trying to be like, what if we put this? No, I just don't want to play Skyrim. Come on now. Come on now. I'm going to the next one. I'm just going on to the next one. We're not talking about Skyrim anymore. Oh god, the next one's Last of Us for PS3 specifically. I know it came out for other systems later, and it eventually came out on Steam. But yeah, Last of Us 1.
I mean,
that makes sense.
It does check. People talk about Last of Us like the first one, like it's the second coming of Jesus Christ.
They really do, yeah.
I personally don't see why everyone loves it so much. I understand why people like it, but I don't understand why people love it. Like they were willing to give their kidney to save fucking Ellie. You know.
It looks really good. I've never played either of them. I think I've watched a ton of videos on both Last of Us, so I know what happens in them. And but they're just, I don't know, they're really good. They just don't seem like, like I would sacrifice my firstborn for this game. Kind of good. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair for like each one of these games, though. Like,
yeah.
You know, I get there are people that like hold that way too high up on a pedestal, but like, it's a pretty good game. You know, it's stealthy. I could see Seth really liking a stealth game like that.
I probably would actually, because I know two's got stealth in it as well. And it's like, damn it, I probably would like the stealth. Admittedly,
Two's a really good video game, but it's another one of those I hate the story.
I would ignore the story. Yeah, like I absolutely
Yeah.
despise 2's story, but the gameplay looks really good for it. That's the thing. I would probably
it's
enjoy
great.
every moment of the gameplay.
It is an amazing feat of game design for a PS4 game. I will say that. Yeah.
Okay, so 2013 was Titanfall 1.
I could see that. There was a lot of hype for it.
Yeah, that one I could totally see. People are still talking about Titanfall though. They're still talking
but
about
2,
it.
not 1.
Oh, okay.
That is
Really?
Titanfall is a game I would say did not hold up.
Oh, just the original.
Well, it was only multiplayer only. That's also why.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
But it did have a bomb ass collector's edition, so there's that.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh god, 2014's. Oh, this poor game, Evolve. You guys remember Evolve?
That got best in the show. Are you serious?
It got best in the show for 2014.
Oh,
yes.
that's so funny.
Good old Evolve. That was
Good
one of
old
the early
Turtle Rock.
asymmetrical multiplayers, wasn't it?
That's Turtle Rock trying to tell you we don't need Valve. We can make this game ourselves.
Yeah.
See, you know what was like the worst part about Evolved? Like you all you had to do was kill the healer, and then the game fell apart really quickly. For
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. That game had a lot of promise, and there were times where it was fun, but then it just quickly like lost interest. Like you'd have too many instances of like people not knowing what to do. Like the social stuff was just not there for the game, which it needed.
It was overcomplicated. Like Left 4 Dead worked because it was so simple.
Right.
You know, and Evolved was like they're trying to get cute, and like you have healer classes, and some healer classes didn't heal your squad. They just gave them boosts. It was such a bad design for team comp, and then the monsters, were always overpowered, especially with the PC. The AI opponents were always worse than the human opponent. It was nightmarish. But what else was I going to say? That game also went through serious development hell too. I think it went through like 3 different publishers.
Yeah, it almost didn't get made.
Yeah, so it kind of it makes sense why there was a lot of issues. But there you go.
And also, wasn't there something with the pricing? Like you had to buy the extra heroes?
Yeah, you did.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that being a huge scandal.
My goodness. So 2015 was Fallout 4. Again, I can totally see that one winning Best in Show because that one was also hyped to hell and back.
Yeah, and they made a big deal about it for that E3 as well. I think they had put a lot of promotional advertising.
Oh yeah, they did. I mean, because this is like post Skyrim Bethesda, so they were like they could literally do no wrong.
Yeah. And that game, I like Fallout 4. I wouldn't say I hate it, but I'm not like in love with it. But I did enjoy it a lot, especially the DLCs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know, one of those games you could just go in and explore. Like, you don't have to follow the story, just ignore it, just get in the world.
Like, that's like, go on, Seth.
I've heard people say it's not a great Fallout game, but it's actually a really good FPS.
Yeah, I can see that as an argument. For me personally, I just like those games where you can feel like you have total freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And like you could just wander around the wasteland and just run into random stuff and fight stuff.
Yeah.
Like it had issues, but overall I did enjoy a lot of what I was doing with Fallout 4. Especially just Like I said, when they had the Rise of the robot DLC, I can't remember the name of it. You could just make just a bunch of giant robots just following you around at bases. I like that.
Yeah.
You know, I still need to play that one. I'm actually kind of curious about Fallout 4. I know people have recommended it to me, so I might check that one out. We'll see.
Stream it.
Okay. If I play it, I probably will. As long as it doesn't crash on me. So if it crashes, we're done.
I don't think Fallout 4 had a lot of crash issues from what I recall.
It's less from what I hear than some of the other Bethesda games, but I know you can get mods to help that.
I think Fallout 4 is one of those ones where, as time goes on, to it not doing it any favors because, like,
oh yeah, because
if you try to run it out, like sometimes, like the quarry will turn like a solid texture.
Oh
so you
god,
can't
that's right.
See through it.
Yeah, they put
It's
out
like a
that
memory
one
leak.
version and it broke all the mods. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, rip. Fallout 4, I hardly knew ye.
You should still try it. You should even try Skyrim.
Oh my god, I'm not playing Skyrim. Stop it. 2016. We're going on to the next year already. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that tracks.
All right. Hot take. I've never played them. I actually think that one and Tears of the Kingdom looks so boring.
Hot take. Wind Waker is the best Zelda game. Every other one sucks.
You know, I've heard a lot more people say that. I still don't know if I agree with it, but I actually would. I played Wind Waker. I actually would go. If you gave me the choice of Wind Waker or Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, I probably would just play more Wind Waker. Quite honest.
I think Wind Waker was like one of the first that I actually completely finished, besides the first Nintendo game.
Oh, like the original Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zelda 2, Electric Boogaloo.
But
Zelda 2,
I mean,
Zelda 2 is underrated.
The new Zelda games are good, but I could see where people that are expecting like the Zelda formula aren't getting that with the new ones because like there are other games. Like if you, what's that? It's that Pokemon clone game.
Oh, Pokopia. Pokopia.
The one before that.
Oh, Power World. Power World. Okay. The Pokemon clone.
Yeah. Power World took a lot from Zelda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the climbing stamina thing that the new Zeldas have. Yep.
I will say this. I have creative mind, but I cannot translate what's in my mind to my hands to create stuff. So the Zelda games, the new one, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, is lost on me because I can't access the full, suite of tools that they have there. Like I'm looking at people make like giant robots with dicks shooting bombs, and like they're making like Zaku's from Gundam and Tears of the Kingdom. I can't do that,
Yeah.
Like it's like when you watch the people who like have Minecraft servers and they spent like 10 years rebuilding Minas Tirith from the ground up.
Yeah.
It's like I can't do that, and I feel like those games are lost on me. I'm the blue collar Slav that you just tell dig a hole and bring back dirt and let the real creatives work. That's me.
Mm-hmm. Like path of least resistance for solving puzzles.
Basically, like I'm melee. If I can't break it down, I'll blow it up.
There you go.
All right, that was 2016.
Yeah, 2017 is Super Mario Odyssey, and again, I can see it.
That tracks.
Yeah, never played it. Heard it's good.
It is.
That's the one with the hat?
Yes, that's the one with Cappy.
Okay. It's a Mario game.
All right.
I was expecting you to be like, that means it's trash.
It's better than the more recent Mario games, which are trash.
Okay. Yeah.
Nintendo has lost its way.
Okay, 2018 is Resident Evil 2, and again, it blows my mind that the Resi 2 remake is actually that old now.
Yeah.
Still need to play it. I actually own it thanks to Angry Canadian. Thank you, AC, for that. And at one point I will. I was never one of those people that thought Resi 2 was the best. I actually liked RE3, which is why I'm so angry that the RE3 remake was kind of a letdown. But I'll play it. It's good. I've heard good things about it, and Capcom's really been knocking it out of the park. So,
yeah.
And the only one after that is the FF7 remake for 2019.
All right. All right, cool.
Still never played it. I kind of want to. I don't know. I after seeing like the second one, like was it FF7 Rebirth, like part 2? I'm not so sure anymore. Like I played a lot of original FF7, and it's not even my favorite FF, but I'm like, I don't know about this one. It's a little weird, a little goofy.
I like it. I thought Rebirth had a lot of bloat though because of the open world stuff.
Yeah,
they really wanted you to play all their mini games, and that was making me very upset while I was playing it. But
yeah, some of the mini game stuff did not age well.
It just pissed me off. I'm like, I want to just move on to the next level. I don't want to fucking play Queen's Blood or Queen's Blade, whatever it's called. I'm just like, I don't want to do this. I understand. Like you couldn't say no while you were making this game to any idea, but you should have, and it would have been much better. But yeah, that was the history of E3, everyone. Thank you all for stopping by. Seth, why don't you give yourself a plug?
All right. Yeah. So I'm, as I said in my one intro, I'm Seth the Dragon, or DJ Axis. If you want to check out what I'm doing now, I have streams on Twitch and also on YouTube if you don't care for Twitch, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if you want to hear my original music, it's on my DJ Axis channel on YouTube. And I have just about all of my songs up, give or take. I think I still need to upload a few more, like really old Impulse Tracker songs. But yeah, that's who I am. That's what I do.
Right on. And I'm linking.
Thank you. You even remembered the underscore. Look at you. Look at this man, this beautiful man, doing it right, doing me justice. Thank you.
And how about you, Bliss? Do you want to talk about the Company Boys?
Sure. I stream with a furry and a guy who likes toes every Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Aren't both of those just Paul, though?
That's true.
I'm a scaly, remember?
The furry.
Paul is a furry and he likes toes.
Listen, you have furry on your Twitch thing. That's your words, not mine.
Actually, it's not on there anymore. So,
did you take it off after I gave you shit?
No, I took it off because it doesn't really fit my branding.
No.
Ooh, is that anymore?
Did you get your zipper stuck or something? This is the suit outfit.
I can't afford one of those things. What are you talking about? Anyway, continue plugging the Company Boys. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, so we play cooperative games, and we have a lot of shenanigans and fights like this. So,
oh yeah,
that kind of thing turns you on. Or if you want to hear Paul talk about toesy woesies, come on by.
Right on. I can't for some reason find your link over here for the Company Boys. Can you put it over here for me? My computer's messing up over here.
Just hold on. Let me see if I can get that for you. Because we have a Twitch link too. It's almost the same thing.
Yeah, I think we have that link with everything.
Yeah, isn't there a Linktree link? Paul would have that. Damn it. Let me see here.
Hold on. I've got it. Can I just put it in here? I don't think it'll let me.
Just send it into private chat. I'll post it.
Okay.
But yeah, as we're getting that all set up, everyone, thank you for joining us. We will be back this upcoming Friday with me and Mr. Angry Canadian and Gino. And we're going to be doing the weekly video game news recap for This Week in Gaming. Mostly this one, we're going to just center it mostly around our thoughts about Sony's State of Play, the future predictions, and the first half of gaming for 2026, as well as AC. He went to a little indie event in Japan, so we're going to hear his experience there as well. And of course, this upcoming Saturday, we will be back as well with Mr. IJP Mexican, or Frank Adores Games, and we're going to be doing a first episode of Nostalgia Save, and we're going to be talking about the top 10 Pokemon games from Pokemon that from the perspective of IGN, Polygon, and a Japan TV posting as well as our own. And that will be this upcoming Saturday as well. 8 o'clock Central Time for both of those. And with that being said, everyone, I hope you all have a very wonderful night. Enjoy it. It's starting to get hot in a lot of places across the country because summer is here. So stay cool. Hopefully your work is nice and air conditioned. And if you work outside, well, hopefully you wear a lot of layers and you don't get sunburn. And we'll see you all in a couple days. Until that, have a great one.